YouTube. I do not support anything that's going on inside McKamey Manor. And all I'm trying to do is get justice for the victims. And I don't want any more victims coming out of McKamey Manor. So YouTube, if you're watching this right now, probably the best thing possible is to support this video to get the truth out there about this guy. So there's no more victims. There can't be. This video is gonna be a very sad, hard to watch video, but there's no other choice. We gotta get the truth out there. But let's get into the video. So I'm here with YouTuber Reckless Ben, and we've been infiltrating McKamey Manor, that is known as the world's scariest haunted house. But in reality, the guy's just torturing you. But if you saw the last episode, we got a hold of a secret hard drive that shows the real messed up stuff that Russ McKamey is doing to people, where there's actual victims out there.
Anything that's gonna get that guy shackled and chained is on that hard drive.
And Ben, we got a hold of the hard drive, dude.
Yeah, got a hold of it.
Got some footage that I'm not really pleased that they got a hold of, some things that I've been trying to keep a secret.
Stuff that I can't show.
The first thing we did was we sent all of the raw footage to the victims. That way, because every single person we talked to was like, I want to get a hold of my footage. That was the first thing on their mind. So we got them a hold of their footage, and then now it's free for the victims to do whatever they want with it.
And we got two people's approval from the hard drive.
Ben and Danny, when they got a hold of the hard drive, they immediately told me it was in their possession. They also immediately gave it to me, and they immediately said that they would not do anything with it unless I gave them strict permission, which some clips I gave them permission for, and some clips I told them I just would not want to be seen.
I want you to make a great video, so anything you want to use for your video, you have my consent to use it, as long as I can see it first.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to show you everything before I post.
So we're going to show you guys two different tours. It's going to be very hard to watch. Like, even editing this, dude, I was having trouble focusing because it was so sad to watch. But then someone told me, like, hey, you're doing the right thing. You're getting this out to the world. People need to know about this. And so it makes me feel a little bit better. But it's definitely a very, very sad thing to watch.
Yeah, it was sad for me to edit too. We're starting with Rhett?
Yeah. So basically, in the last episode, we interviewed a guy named Rhett.
Is this a good idea?
Probably not.
All right, gather your stuff. Tough guy, but I don't know.
And basically, he was telling us about how he was getting dragged by a car.
He put earmuffs on me, he blindfolded me, and then he chained my hands to the truck, and he drove me.
And Russ told him it was the easiest tour ever.
So he told me I was going to have an easy tour, a kiddie tour is what he called it.
And basically, Russ was just going to tell his fans that he had the hardest tour.
He's like, but we're going to amp you up and say that you had the hardest experience. And
Well, Rhett thought that he was just an actor for Russ. He's just pretending to go through. He's not even actually going through it. He's just pretending to go through McKamey Manor. So he's pretending like he's a participant when really he's an actor going through.
Yeah.
Because he knows it's fake going into it. So he's like, okay, we're going to start getting some footage, I guess, is what he's thinking. And then Russ said he would amp him up to make it look big, even though he wasn't going to do anything.
Well, that's not what happened. And we're going to show you what actually goes down at McKamey Manor.
You're gonna hold on to that chain. We're gonna go for a little ride. We're gonna have to go about half a mile. This is very simple. We need to get you to another area of Zone A. Can you do that?
But from what we just saw right now, he's chained to a car. And Russ is going to drive off because he says we have to get to like a mile away where McKamey Manor is.
Yeah.
So first it's starting off on grass, and now they're driving him literally through gravel.
Down.
And like, obviously that's going to scrape up your whole body.
Yeah, I think he got pretty badly injured from this.
Keep your legs up, Rex. Keep your legs up. Keep your legs up.
No! I can't watch this! I can't watch this!
You need to talk to me, Rhett. What's going on? Nothing's happened yet.
Ben, he literally just said nothing's happened yet. How has nothing happened? He's getting dragged by a car.
Well, this is just getting him to the zone. So it happens when the first stunt happens, like when he starts the 200-yard underwater swim.
You'll be doing an underwater swim to 200-yard underwater haunted house.
That's when stuff happens. But I mean, obviously there's nothing there, so nothing can happen.
But this seems like this is the craziest stunt ever. How is Russ saying this isn't even part of McKamey Manor? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's just Russ's game. He creates the rules, and the rules are stupid.
Just trying to get you to point A.
So
What are
he
you doing?
dragged this
Don't
dude
pull
by a
me already. I
fucking
need
car,
to get you
man.
to this first zone, okay?
Favorite
We're
horror
gonna have to
movie?
go about half a mile.
Favorite horror movie? Probably fucking... I don't even know. I'm trying to think about it. I haven't watched a horror movie for I have to think about that.
Yeah, half a mile. I'm going so slow. I'm going 1 mile an hour.
He's not going 1 mile an hour, Ben. There's no way.
Yeah, no, that was faster than 1 mile an hour. I mean, Russ is just exaggerating because he's trying to make him not feel bad about it. You know, he's like, oh, you're only going 1 mile an hour. Like, you can do this. Like, I'm not a bad guy because I'm not pushing you that fast.
Probably The Conjuring. Conjuring's probably a horror movie.
You know, he's trying to take blame off himself, I guess.
That's a lot of like manipulation right there.
Yeah.
Just let you know the tour time has not
drugged
started
the dude
yet.
by a
Just
car
getting
in
to
a
the
haunted
zone.
house
Once you get to
tour.
the zone and the first stunt, that's when your tour starts. You're just getting
There's a
someplace.
whole-
You're just
there's a whole-
walking. I just happen to be taking you a little bit quicker.
The host, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's crazy to hear that, because he's like, you're just getting someplace. Like, the tour hasn't even started yet. But, like, what person gets dragged by a car and they're like, oh, nope, you haven't done anything yet?
I mean, it's just the game that he's playing. The game is you can't enter the manor because it doesn't exist. You know, that's the whole game is like, you can't enter.
Yeah, because we learned Russ will do anything for the perfect shot. And you can see it now. Like, he's literally torturing this guy for his own
Thanks for the
benefit to get
follow.
perfect
Appreciate
shot.
that follow.
Yeah, but for what he signed up for, he didn't
BB
sign up for anything. Like,
Shay.
he knew that he wasn't actually going to go through Mckamey Manor going into this.
Yeah, I
so
will.
he
After I'm
knew
done with
that
this
there was
video,
nothing
I will
just
react to
gonna
whatever.
play and, like,
Let me
do
finish this
fun
one. I wanna
games
watch
for
this shit.
video, you know, but he didn't think that
It's like,
it was
what,
going to actually hurt
37
him like this.
minutes?
What, you know?
The reason why he did that,
Just
that
crazy.
wasn't a show. That was a fake show for advertising. He does fake shows all the time just for good footage. Russ probably saw how bad he was when he got out, and when he was done. And was
I can't believe they did that to this guy. They dragged him through gravel and fucking, oh my god, by a car.
Do anything. What are you doing?
So fucked.
I mean, I'm getting dragged around by a goddamn chain. If you wanted me to walk, I could have fucking walked.
I think he's genuinely pissed. I think he's like, this is his like passive aggressive way of being like, Russ, like, you better stop doing this. You're taking this too far, you know?
Oh, Tony,
This
give me
is
the
like
fuck off that shit,
definition
man.
of taking it way too far. Like, no one should ever go through this.
Bro, this is reckless, man. Fucking reckless, bro. Fucking reckless, man. God. God. Get him the fuck off that shit, bro. God. Oh my fucking. Yeah, dude. The fuck, man.
Who the fuck you think I'm mad at? Fuck!
Of course, I'd be mad too. Anyone would be mad.
Get
being
the
dragged
fuck
by a
out of
car.
here,
Yeah,
man.
he's
That's
definitely
fucked,
pissed, and,
man.
like, rightfully
That
so.
guy needs to go to
I
jail.
mean, what you're about to see is his open wounds, and I just don't know if I'm going to blur them out yet for YouTube.
So this guy found his hard drive and it's just fucked, man.
because YouTube
like-
doesn't like stuff like that. But this guy gets messed up.
This guy sent his hard drive to these people about this guy. He fucking does his haunted house thing, but it's like he tortures the fucking people for real. Like he drug that dude in a fucking car. Like you, no, dude.
Okay.
Why I don't do those realistic haunted houses, man? Why I don't do that shit? I'll fucking kill somebody. Fuck around.
Got it? Just real nice, real calm, real relaxing.
What's your definition of relaxing?
You're gonna like this. Stand up, stand up. You're a tough guy. You got this, man. Stand up. Stand up. Come on, you got this.
Bro,
Take care of this right now. Walk straight ahead. Straight ahead. Are you walking okay? Are you okay? Do you need to quit? Do you need to quit? You need to quit.
You see that? He's like, you need to quit. And then he's like, you don't need to quit. He's still trying to get the best shot possible. Like, he does not want Red to quit.
Bro.
He's out of footage.
I'm just following orders. You understand?
Sorry.
Right? I mean, I hope you're not taking this out on me. Just do something I promise you you're gonna enjoy.
So Russ is saying he's going to take him somewhere that he's really going to enjoy.
Yeah, this is a weird part. What do you think it is? Do you think it's the first stunt? Do you think, I mean, Russ claims he put millions of dollars worth into Mckamey Manor, so maybe he finally gets to do the 200-yard underwater swim.
You'll be doing an underwater swim to
Fuck.
200-yard underwater haunted house.
fuck all of that, man. Fuck every single bit of this. Fuck that.
But you would think with his open wounds, maybe something you would really enjoy is maybe bandage him up. Maybe
yeah.
make sure he's okay.
Like, yeah, go to the hospital, yeah.
Yeah, or do something.
That's what Rhett needs is to go to a hospital.
Yeah, to take care of him. He just got dragged by a car.
I'm pissed off now.
I want you to feel safe and secure. I'm not here to hurt you.
Bro,
I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this shit.
have they lost their fucking minds, bro? I can't believe this, man.
The fuck? Why do I keep leaning back and forth?
Get your legs up. Put your legs up. Put your legs up. All the way out. All the way out. All the way out.
Fuck!
When I watched this, the impression I got was like, okay, this is very dirty water, and like it's like the worst place to put someone after they just got like super open wounds over their whole body.
no.
You know, like basically almost all of his skin's off of his body, and now he's going to like normally you put like Neosporin on.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a tough video to watch. I'm doing it though.
So it doesn't get infected.
It's for the people. It's for the people.
You know, because when you have a gash that big, it's easy to get an infection. But he's like, no, let's clean it out with some dirty water. Like, I think that water, there's like old vomit in it. There's pee. There's dirt. It's just the most disgusting thing ever.
It does not look like clean water at all. That's like an infection ready to happen. And Russ is like, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, this is hard to watch. I can see that.
Boom, drowns him right into dirty water.
But it's like not even like creative or like a cool stunt. It's just like, oh,
torture.
I'm gonna give you an infection.
He straight waterboarded him.
You know, like that's the stunt, is like, let's give you an infection.
Well, it's just like mean. Like, that's not something you would be stoked about for like, oh, I'm gonna do something crazy. Let's go put my open wounds in some dirty water. Yeah, that's sick, man. Like, I'm so stoked I did this.
Yeah, like this is the adventurous haunted house like he advertises, you know, like no, it's not. Like he's just hurting you at this point.
It's just so mean. Like, my face drops every time I watch this. It's really hard to watch, man.
Yeah, dude.
Put him out all the way out.
No.
Get him out.
Oh, what the? Stop!
You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Just say the word.
So now he's just wanting him to say the safe word, but I feel like he technically doesn't, because then he doesn't get the footage. But it's kind of like a manipulation tactic, like, oh, say those words, you know?
This is nothing right now. One.
And what's weird too is Russ is doing it himself, because normally the thing is like Russ is like, oh, you can't get me in trouble. It's the actors that were doing the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah, so this is actually a very important clip right here, because it's actually showing Russ doing the torturing.
Yeah, so normally he hides behind his actors because like, oh, the actors are the ones that are like torturing the people. But now we have actual evidence that Russ is actually the one putting his hands on people. So he can't use that excuse anymore, and it's gonna look bad for him now that this footage is starting to get out.
You see him right there in the baby blue shirt doing this stuff to Rhett. It's, yeah, like Ben said, we have the proof.
Fuck you, you fucking son of a bitch. Ah!
No. Just stop, bro. Just stop, man.
He's like, it's just to cool you off. Yeah, and get an infection.
Yeah, it's just all manipulation. Russ is just, everything that comes out of his mouth is just a lie, for sure.
How mad are you right now? Huh?
I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
See how he just grabbed his head super aggressively like that?
Yeah.
And then Rhett can't hear at all because they put earplugs in his ears. So he's like, I can't hear you. And now Russ has to talk to him like very close up.
Keep in mind, nothing's going on, okay? No any more yelling, all right? Can you do that?
I'm doing my best.
Okay. Otherwise, I gotta gag you.
If you're getting drowned and dragged by a car, you're obviously gonna make noises.
He definitely has a reason to complain, and he definitely should get the heck out of there, because he's gone through some stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's said stop multiple times and like, let me stop doing this. Let's go to the stunts, you know, and like, I don't want to be doing this stuff, you know, and Russ still keeps doing it. So, I mean, to me, it seems like false imprisonment.
Who's your friend? Who is your friend? You. Yeah, I'm the only one watching out for you.
I think that's part of the game that Mckamey Manor is, you know, is like, there's good guys, there's bad guys, and Russ plays the good guy, you know, even though he is the one doing all the bad stuff to him. But it's just the messed up game that Mckamey Manor is, you know.
Come on, that's it. Oh. Come on, get up, man. Get up. Okay. We're gonna have a little talk, okay? Come in here, let's have a little talk.
He can't even stand up. He's falling over.
Yeah, he's probably pretty badly hurt at this point.
That's really sad.
They didn't do shit, did they? Because you didn't last but 5 minutes. You understand that, right? Yeah. It ate you alive and we didn't do anything.
Ben, now he's saying, like, you haven't done anything yet. How has he not done anything? He got dragged by a car, and now he's getting drowned in dirty water. How is that nothing?
Well, because Russ is claiming that he has these awesome stunts, and these aren't awesome stunts. I will agree with Russ on this one. He hasn't done any awesome stunts yet.
Yeah, but you can't say you haven't done anything when you put this guy through so much already.
He's using it as a way to say, hey, you can't complain because you haven't done anything yet. It's going to get even worse. I mean, to do anything worse than this, you'd probably have to, like, chop off his limb or something. Like, this is already illegal, you know? Like, how can it get even worse than this?
You do understand that this is easy right now. I mean, you know that, right? You've seen the movies.
It's just illegal.
We didn't do anything, right?
Yeah. You've seen the movies. You know we didn't do anything.
What movies?
I've never seen a Mckamey Manor movie until we got the hard drive of something this fucked up.
That's kind of just like a one-liner Russ throws around to make the people feel like garbage, you know? Because then when they feel like garbage, he feels good about himself.
I'm glad you tapped out now because it just would have got worse. Trust me on that one there. Would have got really worse.
Russ isn't a good haunted house owner. He's a bad haunted house owner, and that's why he's saying that, you know?
You're a fucking psychopath, man. Literally.
Again, you have to remember, this isn't about making Rhett feel good. You know, a good haunted house would be about making Rhett feel good, but this is about making Russ feel good. And what makes Russ feel good is when he makes other people feel bad.
That is true. He's got this weird kink where he loves this stuff. Like, that's his happy place, is hurting other people.
This is bullshit, isn't it? Is this some little boo hunt? Is this some little fucking game I'm playing here? Am I playing a fucking game with everybody?
Reading his shit?
No, you ain't. Make sure that word gets out. This ain't no fucking joke. You got it?
He claims he doesn't cuss or anything. And, like, obviously, the hard drive footage shows what Russ is really like. And Russ cusses all the time.
I think at this point, it's just like, if it comes out of Russ's mouth, it's probably just a lie.
An extreme haunt is supposed to give the person an amazing experience, but not hurt them like they're doing to Rhett. And what they're doing to Rhett is not what an extreme haunt is supposed to be. This is beyond messed up.
I used to do it for the love of the haunt, for the love of scaring people, and it just got a little out of control. I think he's sadistic and he's
sick,
off his knocker. Yeah, he's crazy.
But then you see him immediately take him to the contraption afterwards where he needs to give an exit review.
Is this a joke?
No, this is not a fucking joke.
So what this tells me is that Russ is buttering him up to give a good exit review. That way he can cover up everything that happened with the YouTube video.
Yeah, so Russ just wants to get that perfect clip for his YouTube video. So he's got Rhett saying, no, this is not a fucking joke. Like, you really don't want to do this, because if you look on Mckamey Manor's YouTube channel, there's all these clips of people saying this is not a joke. You really don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this. I quit right away.
And like, he got his perfect clip right there.
If the police say anything to you, if they stop you while we're getting you suited down, okay, what are you going to tell them?
It was just a game.
Just a game, right? This is not reality, is it?
No.
Something you wanted to do.
I wanted to do
It's a very real possibility. They may come up to you and ask what's going on. All right.
And now because Russ dragged Rhett by his car, he drowned him in dirty water. It seems like he's getting a little scared now.
I mean, obviously Rhett has to say that or else he gets like hurt again. So he's like, okay, it's just a game. If the police say, he has to say it's a game or else they're going to hurt him more, you know?
Why would Russ say that? Like, do you think Russ knows like he's guilty of something if he's
Yeah.
saying that?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. He's trying to cover himself.
At this point, Rhett's just like in shock what just happened, and then just like the actors are just kind of like trying to be funny, and I just feel like it's kind of weird.
It is
Something
kinda
so
weird.
serious, you know?
Suck it up. I'm proud of you. Let's take this tape off. What do you say?
It's just sad because I feel like everyone else thinks like Rhett enjoyed it. They don't think it's a big deal as like Rhett thinks it is, or like
Yeah.
anyone else that sees this footage would think. Like, they're trying to make it like, suck it up, you did good, but it's like, no, I did not want to do any of that. Like, stop, guys, I'm gonna cry.
Too tired and angry right now.
Yeah, all right, man. It's all over. Just a mind game, Val. Just a mind game. We have to do nothing, man. Just keep it nice and quiet.
Just keep it nice and quiet.
Well, that's Russ's whole thing is you didn't do anything. So my haunted house is so scary you couldn't complete any of it, you know?
But he's like, just keep quiet, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't want him telling anyone about this, which is why it's on a secret hard drive, and he didn't want the world to see it. Rhett, first off, like, thanks for letting us post this, man. I really appreciate it because we need to get this out here. But I mean, you're a warrior for surviving that. It was really hard to watch.
I was bedridden for 2 weeks on antibiotics.
You had like 2 different painkillers,
steroid shots.
So that was the end of Rhett's tour, and now we're gonna get into Marissa's tour, where you're gonna see a lot of manipulation from Russ. And just, dude, it's sad how much manipulation he does to Marissa in this. Like, I don't like it at all. So, I mean, yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Pickup time from Marissa Phillips. Contract signing time. We're doing something different.
So they meet up at a hotel. And Russ has an actor that is trying to be scary, but he is not scary at all.
You haven't graduated high school yet, right? Do you know how to like read all this?
I did graduate.
Oh, okay. But so you can't read then. Great.
You're a smart little thing, aren't you?
At this point, Russ's actors all turned on him, and this is the only person willing to work for Russ at this point. And Russ is like, well, I'm going to make you do what my old actors used to do, but he's just not intimidating. So it comes off very comical, actually.
So Russ is trying to intimidate Marissa.
Tell me you're not going to quit.
I'm not going to quit.
And then she's signing the contract.
Listen to me. Listen. Am I going to have a problem with you today at all?
No.
With these little pigtails out of here?
No. Ow.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
So, are you going to sign this thing?
Yes, I'm going to sign it.
Are you going to quit mouthing off?
Yep.
Okay, good deal.
They are slamming her head down on that desk. She is still kind of reading the contract, but with all those distractions, like, that's duress. You can't focus on what you're reading. You're not getting a solid, coherent thought through about what you are possibly signing up for. We see this in so many other tours. This is something that Russ does all the time when it comes to the contract signing.
Even though she is signing under duress, nothing in the contract is even legal. So it's just she's fake signing a fake contract is what it comes down to.
And then when Marissa's signing the contract, it just starts getting weird.
So I can do that with you now, whatever I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Did you sign it?
Yes, I signed it. This is in customer.
What the fuck?
Use that right there. Just hang on to that right there. You got it? You got it? Okay, keep reading. Come on, keep reading.
Products or services and customer or supplier the parties to a disagreement. For that purpose.
Look it up. Look it up. Get that off my contract.
See, that's when his kink starts getting in the picture, in my opinion. Like, look that up, you know?
No, I 100% agree with you. This is stuff you would see in like 4th grade bullying, is at least my opinion. There's a reason that people bully, and usually it's because something traumatic's happening to them, so they want to inflict it on other people. And that's what we actually found out about Russ, is something happened to Russ, and now he wants to inflict it on other people.
Applied in the confidential information granted to the receiving party hereunder.
Faster, read faster.
Ownership and title to the confidential information shall remain sole.
It's just weird because this happens for like a couple hours where Russ is just screaming in her ear, and it's like, okay, if this was just for the footage, like he would have done this for 5 minutes. Say I was Russ and I was like, okay, I want to get good footage of screaming in someone's ear. After like 30 seconds of this, I'd be like, okay, we got the shot, sick, you know? But this happens for hours.
That's fucking crazy.
Hours.
Written amendment.
Dude, it keeps going on. I had to cut so much out of this video because you're right. It literally just keeps going on and on and on.
That leads me to believe that this is more than just getting the shot for Russ. This is an actual thing that he enjoys, you know, where he's getting off to this. Whether or not that's true, it's all alleged, but that's how I interpret it when I watch the footage.
And in Russ's head, he really thinks that he's safe by that contract. So the distractions, yes, I think he is doing it because he knows how idiotic this 40-page waiver is.
Signed by the party against.
Right in there. I'm dump your head in there. I'm gonna drown you.
So after hours of what Russ was doing, then Russ's actor comes in and just starts to try to be intimidating, but again, it's so creepy and just cringe.
You understand me? I will gladly take you in the water. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I will gladly take your little ass in the water. I will gladly take your ass in the water. Read the fucking contract, you hear me?
Marissa's trying as hard as she can not to laugh. Like, she's holding in that laugh so hard. 'Cause it's not scary, it's just funny.
So this is when I'm kind of confused. They just like grab her.
Oh, let's play it and let's watch it.
Get over here. Drop that fucking contract. Get over here. Get over here.
That part's weird because it's like, to me, I don't think of that as entertainment. That kind of confirms that, like, okay, we know that this isn't entertaining for Marissa. This is just entertaining for Russ, you know? Like, that's entertaining for me to watch Holly do that to Marissa, you know? And it's weird because I feel like most people wouldn't see that as entertainment, and it kind of just reconfirms the fact that, like, this is entertainment for Russ, you know? Even when it's messed up, he wants to see people hurt.
Yeah, to me, that was just like sad. Like, why are you stepping on her, you know? But you know, Russ is directing all of this. And then you can see he was stoked.
Holly pretty much squeezed the life out of her, which is pretty entertaining to see.
He was so happy about it.
It's like, that was entertaining to see Holly just hit her like that, you know? That was just entertainment for me.
But now he's probably thinking, we need to go bigger. We need to get even better footage. And then it, yeah, it goes into this. So they pepper sprayed her, and then they walked out of the room because part of the pepper spray got on everyone else.
Gotta be with.
And they just leave her there to just suffer.
This is too much. I can't do it. Please, Russ, please.
Marissa is like insanely strong-willed because, dude, I've been pepper sprayed. You need a hose to your eyelids and going like, you can barely open it because it hurts so bad to open your eyes. And it took an hour with a hose directly in my face for it to stop hurting.
She's just toughening it out. She's crazy.
I personally don't think I can do that. So then after she was pepper sprayed, it kind of starting to wear off a bit, and...
Don't you quit. You haven't done anything yet. Toughen your ass up right now.
See, that's his line. You haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, well, of course she did stuff, but Russ is lying so we can get views for his video, you know?
But also, I think that's manipulation towards Marissa, saying you haven't done anything yet, having Marissa be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't quit so I can see the crazy things he does have planned.
You're 100% on that also. That's exactly what he's doing.
Which she's going to soon to find out he had nothing planned for this tour, like, at all.
Guess what? Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
That just sucks, dude. He's just literally hitting her, like, to force her to keep going. Russ is literally just keeping her against her will at this point.
Don't quit.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes.
Say that.
I'm the weakest piece of shit you've ever seen, Russ.
Just the manipulation is so sad. Like,
she had to say that because that's something that Russ wants to hear.
Yeah, Russ definitely gets off on her saying that. But that's his goal is he's like, I want to make these people feel like garbage, and I get off on feeling that way, you know? And that's what this whole thing's about is like, how can I make them just feel like garbage about themselves?
But she's still not going to quit. But again, like, Russ is kind of like just keeping her there.
Yeah, Russ is definitely just keeping her.
I'm going to give you one more try.
I can't do
One
it.
more try.
I'm broke.
Shut up, fucking little baby. You're a fucking little piece of shit baby. You got that? Huh? Listen to me.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly when I saw that. I was like, dang, dude. He's just loving this.
He is the happiest person saying these words to Marissa.
Stay right there. Fucking stay. Talk to Holly. Talk to Holly, you fucking garbage. You're not even at the fucking manor. You're not even doing the fucking crazy stuff. This is the fun stuff.
But Marissa just wants to be done. It's manipulation, making her feel like garbage, and making her think like, oh, I need to keep going because I don't want to be a failure. But like, Russ is just doing it the wrong way. That's not what an extreme haunt is. Getting pepper sprayed and then leaving you without any water is fun.
It's not, but it's his way of saying, like, it's going to get crazy if you keep going, you know, like, don't give up, you know?
It's crazy we have this footage because Russ would never, ever show this to the public.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I'm going to get you out of this water now. We're going to do some very light, entertaining things, okay?
Yeah, this part was hard for me to watch because...
You can cry. Cry, cry, cry.
Knowing the context of this is really sad that Russ promised her she wouldn't get her hair cut and then he just shaves her head. Like, that's just really sad.
They'd be messaging me beforehand, and then somebody would say, like, oh, don't worry, we won't shave your head. I mean, I didn't want my head shaved. I hated the way I looked.
Now she's crying and they're going to shave her head.
Oh, let's make her look prettier out
Please
here.
don't do that. Please. Please, Chris, please.
It's crazy that we're sitting here right now going over the hard drive footage that we got that no one else can get. And then we're watching what's on the hard drive. And this guy, Chris, starts interrogating Marissa, asking questions about the hard drive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Happen to know where Russ's stuff is?
I don't know where his stuff is.
Oh, but you know the people that have it, and from what I understand and what I've seen, you didn't do anything to help him get it back, did you?
So at this point, it literally is showing proof that they are really scared to have this hard drive footage leaked, which we're finally doing.
Reached out to me after my last tour, said Russ is a psycho and I shouldn't support him and he's an abuser.
Yeah, she's talking about an actor that has recently turned on Russ that doesn't like Russ anymore because he claims that Russ is doing bad things.
Which is true, but they don't want that getting out. So now they're trying to ask questions to Marissa about it to get the information.
I don't fucking like traitors.
And they're going to keep on doing it.
Tell the truth, because if I get a hold of you, you know what's going to happen. You better start talking.
I told about how, I don't really know if it's true, but I told how Russ didn't have any money and Carol was running it.
So Mike Meacham hacked on my computer, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
You guys know way more about the hard drive than I do. Russ was convinced that I knew who had it or where it was or something like that. He also was convinced that I was working with his old actors to like get dirt on him, which wasn't really the case. His old actors pretty much hated me.
So Extreme Haunt is supposed to give the person going through an amazing experience. And interrogating someone during their haunt does not sound like an amazing experience. That's not even a haunt.
Well, it's not a haunt. It's literally just an interrogation at this point. They're disguising it as a haunt, but really it's just an interrogation.
But now she's getting so scared, so now she is saying something to make Russ, like, stop interrogating her.
I love Mckamey Manor. And even though you've been mean to me, Russ has given me an amazing opportunity.
I'm really embarrassed that Russ kind of broke me. I was so humiliated that I broke like that. Now everybody else knows that I broke under torture.
Allegations of you beating Carol. Everyone is saying that I'm protecting a woman beater.
You think I hit women? Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. You got it?
There is no indications ever that this man has abused Holly.
He has a weapon and he threatened violence against me. He said that he saw himself shooting me with his gun. This man is very dangerous. He would tell me his sick fantasies that he has with kids, with children. He's a passive pedophile. And I told the police everything.
Your hand right in the camera lens.
Hands right here.
I will kill you if you do that.
Gotcha.
I'm the one that got physically abused.
Now she's literally telling them, like, I don't want to continue.
I do not want to continue.
And now Russ is going to use his manipulation tactics to manipulate Marissa to keep going.
I want you to get to the manor. Don't quit. We have lots of fun at the manor.
Their so-called fun at the manor is them just screaming in her ear, telling her, say the safe word, say the safe word.
Say the words! Prove it! Say the words! Say the words. Are you done? Yes. Are you sure?
How is that a haunt? What's the stuff that he says you haven't done yet? I have all this stuff planned.
Well, he doesn't have anything planned. And I think you're right. Them doing this is basically just 100% proof there's nothing planned. It's all just to get a viral video. And let's interrogate Marissa and cover it up with a fake haunted house, you know?
When certain time limits were approaching, like they were trying to get me to crack so somebody could win a bet. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what was going on.
And then basically Marissa just wants to quit, and then Russ just keeps manipulating her.
Came all this way. You've been here for all these hours, and now you're gonna bail? Are you fucking kidding me?
And it keeps going back and forth. Like, she wants to quit, he manipulates her. She wants to quit, he manipulates her. And it keeps going like that.
Russ said that they had a bunch of crazy stuff planned, but instead of a 200-yard underwater swim,
You'll be doing...
That shit's just really fucked up, man. Like, this guy needs to get married. Like, if I see him, I don't want to say, if I ever see this.
An underwater swim to 200-yard underwater haunted house.
she did get to experience drowning, I guess.
You want to say the words? The mask goes back on. Don't do it. Shut up. Keep going. You keep going so she can't take it. Keep going. She can take it still. She's still in there. She's good. She's good. Get it back on her. Get the mask back on her. She ain't done. No, I like the way that looks on.
This is wild, man. This is straight torture. We wouldn't do this to our greatest enemy.
Camera, get that back on. Get it out. Don't you say them damn words. Dude, that was awesome. Get it again.
They don't care that she can't breathe. He was just like, I like what that's going to look like on camera. I talked to Marissa. She literally said it just goes straight up your nose and you can't breathe at all. She said it was brutal.
The mask, I mean, that one was just impossible. It went right up my nose, and once that happens, it's so hard to just deal with that.
Marissa just keeps wanting to quit, but then Russ manipulates her by going,
Marissa, you got a half hour to go.
Please, no.
You got a half hour to go, Marissa.
hey, you have a half an hour until you get to the real manor. If she's actually trying to beat this and thinks you can win, then she's going to keep going because she's like, oh, I only got 30 more minutes. She doesn't know that he's lying. There is no manor. 30 minutes later, he's going to say the same thing.
Yeah, it's just he moves the goalpost. Whenever you reach a goalpost, he just moves it further.
You want to say the words? Say it! Say it! Say it! Say it! The mask goes back on.
So now Marissa really wants to say the safe word and just be done. And then Russ, again, goes back to the manipulation.
15 minutes?
You're going to be at the real manor, so you got to wait. You're almost there.
Put the mask back on her. There's no please. I will kill you.
I'm done.
Oh, hang tight, Marissa.
Russ, I gotta say it. Russ, I gotta say it.
Okay, then if you got to do it, but you only got a few minutes to go. It's up to you.
See? That was manipulation right there. If you want to say the safe word, but hey, there's like only a couple more minutes to go and you'll be there.
Basically, when it was time to take her to Mckamey Manor, there was no Mckamey Manor to take her to. So they had to finally let her quit, like she's been asking to this whole time.
It's so sad because, like, she's so confused, and this is what she says.
What the fuck just happened?
And she's just like, what the fuck just happened? It just breaks my heart. You would think after going through that much stuff, the person would be like, Marissa, you did a good job. Like, a lot of people wouldn't have made it as far as you did. But this is what he ends up saying.
Marissa, you were like 2 minutes from being done.
He says 2 minutes and you would have been done. Like, now she's going to feel like she failed. The manipulation from Russ on that. How can you say that to Someone survived that severe of stuff, and then you're just gonna be like 2 minutes you would have been at the real manor, like just making her feel like she's a failure in life.
I do want validation from Russ, which sounds fucked up.
You would have been happy if Russ gave you some validation instead of making you feel like you failed.
It sure would be a big step in the right direction.
Yeah.
2 minutes. You can get to the manor.
Man, I don't know if anyone ever is gonna.
Yeah, the manor doesn't exist, of course. No one's gonna make it. It doesn't even exist.
I think Marissa, after this, did feel like there was actually a manor, and she did fail.
I thought he did have something.
But, dude, we just watched 2 tours from the hard drive, and that was really hard to watch, but I'm glad we got to show this to you guys and show you the truth of what actually is going on at Mckamey Manor. For Russ's benefit, he loves this stuff, and obviously can't show his fans. He can't show anyone this.
He just uses it for his own personal reasons, I guess.
So when I'm dead and gone, my movies will still be out there. People will still be pondering the question, what was real, what wasn't real? What's Russ really like? Is he that dick, or is he a nice guy? What's really real about him? Nobody really knows.
So we posted this footage now. How are we actually going to take down Mckamey Manor?
So we gave this
guy
footage
is a
to
fucking
victims.
weirdo,
We
dude.
Google Drived it to him, and Rhett was working with our friend Brandon to actually try and show this to police. They were hitting up multiple outlets.
Red really wants to press charges. He definitely wants to press charges.
But eventually they did meet with the district attorney, and there's now a criminal investigation being done because of this.
You know, what's going on between Rhett and the Lawrence County District Attorney, what I understand, that's more criminal in nature.
But on top of that, the AG, the Attorney General, is now doing an investigation on the business side of Mckamey Manor, and there's a full investigation now, and there are very professional people working on this.
And let's go to this breaking news alert right now. The Tennessee Attorney General raising serious concerns about an infamous haunted house attraction.
Tennessee's Attorney General is investigating Mckamey Manor.
This week, Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti sent a letter to Russ McKamey. Now, Skrmetti's letter draws out concerns about the manor and its practices. Now, Skrmetti goes on to say his office will be sending McKamey a formal request for documents and information to, quote, answer the numerous questions they have about the business practices of the manor and whether these practices violate consumer protection laws.
So we'll let you know what happens with the AG's investigation.
It's never been on the news like this before, not like this. So I think something's going to come of it. It's going to take people making the proper moves to help the investigation.
But they were saying it could take years, though, right?
Yeah, it could take years. That was one thing they told me.
But this is the step in the right direction, at least.
As far as the AG goes, everything that's been found and anything of evidentiary value has been turned over. And I know they're still having interviews to this day. This stuff takes a while. I'm really not sure I can disclose the exact direction that they're wanting to head. It's not going to be something without significant, let's call them maybe sanctions.
So basically, when we interviewed Rhett, he's never seen his tour because it was on a hard drive that he didn't have. And now because we gave him the footage, finally something's happening where Mckamey Manor is getting investigated and can potentially get shut down.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I guess
Nice. Fucking.
let's just stay tuned and we'll try to keep you guys updated if Mckamey Manor gets shut down or not.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to Reckless Ben to see his version of the series as well. But Ben, tell them what happened on your last upload.
It just got flagged. It's sad. Yeah.
So basically, the only way to see his video is if you click on his channel. It was one of my favorite videos of yours, and I feel like a lot of people should watch it. So
it's just a little sad because I think the saddest part is that a lot of people are complaining. They're like, you brag that you have the hard drive, but you're not releasing it. And it's like, well, we did release it. You just couldn't watch it because YouTube's censoring it. You know, the truth can't get out there. That's what's super sad about this. Well, we accomplished our goal. Our goal was to get the professionals like the police, the top judicial people in the state to look at this, and they're now looking at it. So, I mean, we kind of accomplished our goal. And then if Russ truly is doing bad things, like they're going to shut him down. So,
well, of course he's doing bad things. We just watched a guy get dragged by a car.
But it's not in our hands anymore. It's up to the professionals, the judicial system. So,
but I'm hoping we'll have more updates for you guys on the next episode. But I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Nice. Also, Dan, there's one thing about the investigation I want to tell you. It's really important. It's that we...
Alright. Yeah, that was a good video. I give it a like. I'm gonna subscribe to Danny Burke. Yeah, he has 149,000 subscribers. Yeah, fucking definitely. That was informative. Fuck yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch some more. Crazy as fuck. This Mckamey Manor. Yeah, that's crazy.
You're coming